Hello there. We are doing another Spider-Man double draft. And the best cards here are green. Brako and Fate Weaver. I hope that if we end up green-white pigeon wheels, I will play Chizak and Perilous Lounge. Chizak is made better by the fact that you can fetch him with Fate Weaver as a mana sink if you reach that part of the game, and if not, then Fate Weaver still is a reach death touch creature. Selesnya Archivist is good. Goro is good. I think we will take it here. Hope to wheel if we are green-black, I guess. Clandestine Work. Merciless Enforcers. Probably not Crash. Crash is more so for the red-black deck. Okay, our year is nice. For bounce. Do we take him here? Or do we give up on that? I feel like green-blue just is not a deck that works, so we'll take Owain in. Okay, Nami is here. We'll take a Tethex happily, and we'll take a Perilous Lunge, indifferent. We'll need removal. This is expensive. You need a creature big enough to fight. Red cards. We will avoid them and hopefully send a signal to other drafters that it's open. Clandestine Work. We will take Crash because he's playable, but we'll put him in the sideboard. Gravestone. Gravestone would be so much better if you could get a card you had previously milled. Remarkable Readings is one of, if not the best card in this set. It's so good. Does that mean we're green-white now, or does it mean we're black-white? What do we have in black? Filler power level, filler power level. Brako's both. I think we're green-white. Although Damning Caress is a better card. Green is better, right? Does that mean we take something like Web Keepers or the Wizards? Let's see if something like this wheels, or we could take Darval and go mainline white. Are we splashing this? Let's say we're splashing this. Okay, Cityscape will help us splash. If we are green-white main, we'll want this pigeon. Fail 2. I think we have too much black at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even if it's not great. I mean, these two are good to not play it. So let's not take pigeon. Call this a splash card, which we should be able to do. We're in green. Take Crowell over another clandestine work. Move on a pile over here. Damning Caress. Arachnologist will help us. Splash. Prison Break with all our mill. We have the lane in. We have clandestine work. Is more playable. Knife Trick might be better here, to be honest. So let's take it. We're too late. Okay. Another Vibrant Cityscape. Another lane in. We may only play one of these, but we'll see. What are they fixing? Right now we only have 3 sources total for remarkable readings. Eerie Gravestone is just not it. I think it's a much worse version of the white card, the white artifact. 4 mana to just put a card in your hand is not good enough. The mill value can be something in some cases, but not enough to justify spending 4 mana to do nothing. That affects the board state. We'll take another Goro. We really are getting a lot of Goros. Here are good white cards. We'll take Zon. That'll be another way to splash remarkable readings. He's best in the green-white and web deck, but we'll still take him here. We're not really missing out on much. Wakdu is not a card we particularly want in our deck. Take another removal. Like I said, Chizak will be more playable with the ability to reanimate him using Prison Break and to fetch him with Fate Weaver. It's possible we should just splash for Mothwing Shroud as well, but I think if we had one less Fate Weaver, one less Prison Break, it wouldn't be Chizak here, it'd be the Mothwing Shroud. Okay, there's a Sting, there's a Sanctuary to help us play this remarkable readings, and we're just missing out on Opulent Valet, which is filler, Mob Lookout, which is filler, and a second Prison Break. Nil is great. How many villains do we have? 9. That's certainly plenty. Gallant Citizen is going to be tricky to play with double green, but we're also splashing white, so I'm pretty sure he'll make it into the deck. It's another way to splash. This is another form of removal. I don't think we're playing Wakdu. Our 3-drop slot is pretty filled. It would by far be our worst card in that slot. We'll cut the Mana Rock for now and hope not to play it. I think we have enough sources with 2 Cityscapes, a green-white land, and an Arachnologist plus Zon. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sources for 1 white card. We didn't end up with, unfortunately, any of the 4 mana 4/4s that create a treasure token and can only be blocked by 1 creature. Let's cut the mob lookout to start. Put removal in a pile. Draw cards in a pile. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Curve looks pretty okay. Maybe a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More high end we can manage. So Crobel and Tethix are in the chopping block. We can reanimate them. And we could mill them. Mill sources, we have 2 lay-ins. And that's it. And we have plenty of graveyard value from milling from Goro Rel. We have 4 of them. That's kind of crazy. So let's get rid of Tethix. Kind of want to keep 2 Clandestine Works. Do we like Crobel better than Chizak? For top end? We can fetch both of them with Fate Weaver. One, two, three, four, 5. Tap that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white sources, 7, 8 green sources, 9 black sources. So we can cut a swamp for a forest. 9, 8. And then we need to figure out our remaining cuts. A way of work, Crobel. Let's get rid of Prison Break and consider bringing in Crobel over Chizak. Let's bring in Crobel. Fetch him instead of Chizak. We can cut Merciless Enforcers 5, 6, 7. And potentially have both of them. That is a lot of high end. Let's try it. Chizak is the card most likely to take out if we play our deck and feel like it's dying too quickly. So keep 2, 3, 4. I don't think we play nil here. Interesting. Let's get Goro back out there. If we wanted to, we could double spell with nil. He'll make villains cheaper. So we could have cast Goro for 1 mana. Let's let Goro die. And here is where we can play nil. Get back Goro and then play 2 Goros. I'm not sure that this is actually better than making flyers, but we're going to do it. Oh, actually we can't, because there's a legendary rule present. Okay, what's he gonna fetch? We had an opportunity to pick up a bargain spinner. And even though we're splashing white, that is an interesting consideration. It's basically another copy of our aura that is a bomb. Remarkable Readings. He could fetch it turn 4 and then we would be able to play it. So not a spider. He's tapped out, so we can still do this. And I hope that he actually kills Goro. He does not. We cannot do anything very impactful with Selesnya Archivist yet, so let's just play a land. Kill his bargain spinner. We could wait till he equips on it, but I'd rather prevent the damage. Opponent has 7 cards in hand. Okay. Hits his 5th land. Demera is a scary card. Let's get Brako out. If he does kill it, we can still potentially recur it later. Or did we get rid of Prison Break? We might have gotten rid of Prison Break. Let's attack with Goro. I doubt he'll block, as he has a spider, unless he thinks the 3/3 can eat the 2/1. He's reading Goro. He's realizing that Goro will destroy any spider he does combat with. And he's electing not to block, which is correct. Okay, he'll draw a card off that. That's a spider. Or he'll make it... Yeah. That is, I think, one of the worst cards in the set, but we are so far behind, I think we'll lose to it. We just did not get out on the board quick enough. Let's attack with Goro. He's gonna tap us anyways. And I think it actually was correct to play Selesnya Archivist there. But we're going to be rewarded for waiting, as we can now destroy the Shroud instead of the Sky Rod. Okay, let's see if we can bait something out with an attack first. Selesnya Archivist. Destroy his Mothwing Shroud. He doesn't have Counterspell mana up. And then we should hopefully be able to draw a card off Damien Caress as we destroy his Demera, which has the highest power amongst the creatures that he controls. There is hexproof in both blue and white. It's very possible he has protection here. Alright. Gain life, draw a card, put a 1/1 on him. Not a bad turn. And we did have Crobble, so there was a reason to hold up lands in hand. But by the same ticket, we also have draw spells and mana hungry cards. At this point, I think if we draw playables, I will discard Goro Rel when we attack alone so that we can play him from the graveyard. 5/4. We'll be able to attack as a 6/5 with Brako if we play this, so let's do that. Doesn't have Counterspell mana. He has something. So let's attack and see what it is. Maybe he gets us for a combat trick here, but I think Brako would still trigger and we would still draw. And we want the Surveil. Okay. Oh, Surveil is not discard, so we wouldn't put Goro in there. We actually made a foolish attack there and got away with it. I thought that was conniving. I think Crowball is going to get benched right after this game. Okay, wow, he didn't attack us for 8 in the air. Guess he's scared of the crackback. So, if he double blocked with the 4/6 and the 2/2, then we take an unfavorable trade. Let's just play Merciless Enforcers in 1, 2, 3. How much mana do we have? 4, 7, 8. We'll pass. Okay. Him not attacking is great. Just be able to continue double pinging him like this. If he lets that go on, so 4/4 will, I think, just throw Zan down, honestly. Miss out on one ping, get another body on the board, and get another land on our side of the field. Okay, he has no cards in hand, so let's Perilous Lunge with what? We could do it with Crowball. Card, put 1/1 on Brako. So Brako would have fought as a 5/4 and died. Can we attack here? 3, 6, 7. Is he just dead if we attack? We have Menace. So he either takes 5. Yeah, he's dead if we just attack, so let's do that. Let's win the game. Yeah, seems pretty good. Okay. I'm not convinced the deck is good. The opponent really did not do much. They played understated creatures and drew a lot of lands. So let's cut Crowball. And let's get 4, 5, 6, 7. What could be impactful? Another draw spell. Gravestone. What? Gravestone is horrible. We can't play that. I guess it'd be either Tethex, Prison Break, or Clandestine Work. Let's take Tethex. We get more surveil value from him. Can't fetch him with Fate Weaver, but we still have the Arachnologist as a fallback if we draw a Fate Weaver after. After Chizak. Okay, opponent on the play. We can fetch a Queen, turn 1. There's no way we're punished for this. Even if we drew our gallant citizen, we just play a forest, get him that turn 2. Leyline Weaver is a scary turn 2 with our opponent on the play. Okay, he's gonna have a lot of mana. I assume he will be tapping for mana instead of attacking, so let's just get in with Goro Rel here. That's a human advisor, so we almost gave him a free creature. But at the same time would not have been that bad. There goes the gallant citizen we were talking about, and Fate Weaver is gone, unfortunately. Arachnomania. He's not Mayhem colors. He can splash for black, but he's not red-black, so I wonder how many cards he'll have that for. Okay, let's attack first. Ask questions later. There's no villain to get back yet, so I think it'd be best to kill his arachnologist before it can tap for more mana. Okay, that's a good sign. He's attacking with the Weaver rather than tapping out for some crazy expensive card. Okay, exiled unfortunately, so we can't play it from the graveyard or bring it back with nil, but 1, 2, 3. And play Perilous Lounge here. Perilous Lunge. Kill his Archivist and slow him down, hopefully. He will be able to he'll be able to threaten activation with both of these Caracals. So I think at this point, we don't want to block them. We're going to stop the Leyline Weaver from getting in. Typically, it looks like he must have something if he's doing this. This is a villain. It is. So we'll get it back with nil. If he spends his turn doing 6 damage, trading 1 for 1, that's fine. Oh, he actually doesn't trade 1 for 1. He doesn't have something to 2 for 1 himself. Okay. And we actually get this back, so play nil. Play another swamp, and because villains are cheaper, well, actually, because we had another swamp, we can play a late in. Ooh, unfortunately, there goes Remarkable Readings. On the flip side, we have Goro in the graveyard, so for 6 mana next turn, we will be able to make a few flyers. One Caracals is attacking. Interesting. We will let it through. Does he have in web with like Zan? And then he has in web with Forest. 3, 6. Well, we have Goro in the graveyard and in our hand. So we'll play Goro, and he'll be able to block Boris and trade with him. I'm going to pass sort of quickly because he might not realize that. He'll still do trample. He does realize that. For 4, we need to block here. He'll pump and we'll trade. Now, trying to trample is a real concern. Have to chill back with the flyers here so that we don't die to trample. If he does nothing, we will surveil end of we'll surveil end of turn regardless. Okay, so Goro is blocking here. That's 4 trample. If he has kind of like anything, we're dead. Like if he has shock, it's over. If he has +4/+4, it's over. So do we block with an additional 1/1 or 2/2? Well, we will go to 1, 2, 4. No, we can't do this. We need to block with 2, 4. We need to block with a 2/2. Do 3 trample. Okay, I think we'll actually make 1/1s. Ah, another trampler. Yikes. 1/1s are going to struggle with that. Do we surveil during upkeep? So this will be 5 mana. We have 3, 5, 6, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana, 5 mana. We'll have 4 mana left over. So if we had something like Chizak, we wouldn't be able to play it. Do we have villains? These aren't villains, so and we also wouldn't be able to play Damien Crest. So I think we just draw here. There's Zan. 2 main. Play swamp out, play Zan out. How many swamps do we have? 4, that's plenty. Just grab it for us. And then we will have to quadruple block Chizak and chump his Caracals if he attacks with both here. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. That. Like that. If he has anything, it's over. If he has nothing, we're still in a bad situation. So here do we surveil 4, 5, 10 mana. We would have 5 mana left. The only thing we would get punished for is Chizak, and Chizak is not going to win. We need something like Damien Caress. Perilous Lunge is not going to do it. We do get Damien Caress. Is it even enough? We gain just 2 life. So no. That's okay. Unfortunate. I think the deck is weak. Are there any changes we can make? No? We could get luckier with Goro going to the graveyard. But other than that, it looks correctly built. Just wish we had better cards to build with. Okay, this looks like a pretty good starting hand. We'll start with green in case we draw a Gallant Citizen and want to play it. We're going to put Merciless Enforcers out on the field first, actually, to see if we can get some lifelink. I mean, we'd rather him kill Goro than Merciless Enforcers, so there's an argument to put him out, but... Alright, let's see, 3-2. 3-2 is not big enough to survive, so let's attack. Play out Goro. And have a creature that Zon can and web. That way we'll ramp up quicker. I think that's better than using Clandestine Work. Alright, well, we can't actually attack unless we use Perilous Lunge to trade, which is not the play. So let's use Clandestine Work before we play our land for turn. See what we get. I think we do want this to get the white, and then Chizak is also fine at this point. So we'll take both of those. Although, we probably should have put the Cityscape back. We're going to get any color land we want with Zon. He has a Zon of his own. But the good news is he won't be able to replay supportive parents. We'll just play Zon straight up here. get another forest and chill. Okay, Free Spider aces, that means he'll attack Wazan. We'll just let it through. Four, 3. I think we're okay trading for supportive parents here. We'll just slam down China. He is more likely to be the beatdown than us. So we also could have sat back with Zan. So that if he does have removal for Chizak, like the enchantment, 3-mana enchantment in white, Mothwing Shroud, yep, exactly. And we don't have to take the extra damage from Free Strider, Aces, and Supportive Parents. We'll chump with Gororel so that we have something to do later on with our mana. Spider, spider. Oh, this is a spider. But as first strike, so we will not deal any damage and therefore will not kill it. Yikes. Another Boris. Okay, do we have a villain out? No. But we can. It's a lot of damage. I think we do kill Boris here. And we chill. This is one we just take, I believe. We have another Damning Caress, so we'll want a villain on the board for that. If we drew that, we could potentially do that and play a land-in or a Perilous Lunge. Okay, Alessos and Pros is a problem. And we can't fight it without trading. There goes one of the Damning Caresses we wanted to see, unfortunately. Four. So if we do this, we can double block. Except that he is going to give flying to a creature. Okay, believe we double block here. He'll kill one, but then we'll be finished off by the other. He elects to kill our Death Touch. Leaves on alive. Yeah, it's played out. Cheering Crowd, that could potentially help us. So we're at 9 mana. What removal do we have left? Just need to take this 3 damage. Solve. Decline. Pass. I think this is another case of we did not develop out board state quick enough. And we just end up in these top deck scenarios where we're behind on board, so we ended up chumping so much. It's not realistic to come back. Alright, speaking of chumping, we're not going to do it here. We're just going to go down to 2. What villain can we play? Just the Banemarked Leonin. That has Death Touch. Oh, or we can get Merciless Enforcers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I think Merciless Enforcers might be the play here, actually. Three, 5. We have no Surveil, unfortunately, but we're going to be dumping our mana into gaining life back with Merciless Enforcers. Anyways, right now we have 4, 8, 9, 10 mana. We're 2 away from triple activating every turn. So we probably will let Cheering Crowd become larger. So that we can get 3 mana. Okay. The less he attacks with, the better. Definitely want to ping him before the turn ends. Fate Weaver. It's a death touch. So can we get Chizak? Yeah, let's keep him small, get Chizak for now. Reveal it, put it into your hand, activate unwise sorcery. This is death touch though, it's kind of the same thing as Chizak. Chizak will have reach and ward though. I mean, ward is probably not super relevant here. So 9, 10. We'll go to 9, 10. We'll go to 13. We'll be able to play Fate Weaver. For and this is where Cheering Crowd is actually going to become a liability for him. He's going to start giving us a bunch of mana to spam Merciless Enforcer's ability with. Six creatures on his side of the board. We have 7. That is fine. I think we'll block with one more flyer, and then next turn we'll block with a nil. Just in case he does get flying. On something like Wonder Weave Variolus or one of his other creatures. Okay, so he will give us 5 mana. 5, 9, 10, 15. 10, 15. Does 15 function any differently than 10? 15 will let us play this. And then double activate. Otherwise, we'll have 11 mana. We'll play this and activate once because we'll have, yeah, so get an extra activation. Attack for 11 lifelink there, but I think it's better to keep it alive. He will do 6 damage. We'll crack back for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so even if he has +4/+4, we're going to gain 2 life. And then we'll +4, regain 2 life, and we live. Okay. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 17. We can activate 4 times. Five. Do how much in the air? A lot? Nine. Still have 2 blockers. Oh, cool. Wow, what a funky match. I originally thought that that card that gains counters and adds mana is really good, but now that I think about it, giving your opponent mana can be a really big downside. And they essentially get it before you. Like, you play that card, it comes down, and then they can use that mana to remove your body for 1 cheaper. I think it's still good. I think you still run it, but there's some scenarios like we just saw where it hurts more than it helps. We go first. No turn 2 play. But I think we still keep it. Go fetch swamp. Play our forest and pray for a land. That's not what we want to see. We will actually be able to get Tethix into the graveyard to hand size if we don't get a land here or a 2-drop. Okay, we do get a land, fortunately. Play the Arachnologist, try and catch up. If he has removal, that's bad, but we should hopefully be able to stabilize with multiple Bane-marked Leonins blocking both his creatures and trading for anything big. And this will come back with nil. Okay, no land again. That's unfortunate. Goro, 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 no Goro. Untap will be able to attack. And this turn, we'll trade with nil. If we get another land, we can play nil, and that's it. It might actually be better to play Damning Caress here. Let's slam down land in. No attacks. Unfortunately, our best card is gone. I mean, we couldn't play it, so we wouldn't want to see it now. We'll just take 3 from Fate Weaver. That's all right. Horus we will trade with. Okay, that's fine. Another 2/2. He will be able to pump the trade, but that takes 3 mana. We really just need to draw lands and catch up. Ah. 3, 4. We are big enough to block whatever he's got. Is it better to Perilous Lunge here? Or no? He could have Pump. So let's just play nil out. And next turn, even if we miss a land, we can double spell with Bane Marked Leonin and Goro. Do we want to do that, or do we want to take Brako out? Let's take Brako out. Just killed her nil right away. No attacks. This is a very long time to be stuck on 3 lands. Razorkin is scary. We're gonna have to take it at 4 damage. Please attack with the Galvanized Workforce. No, that seems correct. So did he pay to pump that? Finally, a land. I have a feeling like it is too late. Five creatures to 2 blockers. 3 will get through, and he will do 4 damage. All he has to do is swing out here. But let's make him show us. Alright, he did it. Okay, unfortunate. Did we, with this deck, lose to getting stuck at 3 lands twice? Only minus 100 gems. Alright, well, we'll try again later.